Every few years, Britain goes through the same theatre. Campaigns, promises, buzzwords, freebies. And yet, decade after decade, the economy stagnates, wages flatline, debt piles up, and industry collapses. But why? Because the UK's short election cycles don't allow for long-term planning. Every party, left or right, is trapped in the same game, buying voters today instead of building the future. Now, in theory, elections are about democracy and accountability. In practice, short cycles mean politicians only care about the next vote, not the next generation. That's why almost every policy is designed by immediate popularity, not long-term progress. Tax cuts right before an election, cash handouts or subsidies that look good on headlines, empty promises on housing or the NHS that are quietly abandoned after polling day. The economy becomes a stage for political marketing, not real strategy. And ultimately, this short-term obsession comes with a price. Long-term problems like debt reduction, infrastructure investment, or building future investments / industries are ignored because they take years, even decades, to pay off. Instead, governments borrow more, spend recklessly, and kick the can down the road because they know by the time the bill arrives, someone else will be in power. The result? Britain gets stuck with massive debt, hollowed out industries, and no clear direction. Now, compare this to the countries with long-term strategies. Country like China, they don't care about 4-year cycles. It sets 20 years plans, invests in industries like EVs, batteries, and AI, and tolerates failing along the way because the goal is continued dominance. Whereas Britain, it can't even fill a rail project without decades of bickering. By the time one party starts something, the next cancels it, wasting billions and leaving nothing behind. Now, state capitalism thrives on patience. Populist democracy thrives on panic, and the UK is stuck in the latter. This isn't about Labour or the Conservatives, it's about the system itself. All parties have become populist because they have to be. If you offer voters a painful but necessary plan to reduce debt or invest in future industries, you lose. If you promise quick fix and freebies, you win. So politicians are trapped, pander or perish, and Britain's economy pays the price. And that's why we keep hearing about GDP growth, while real life gets worse. Politicians game the numbers to make things look better than they are, but wages stagnate, services collapse, and the public knows the truth. Nothing is improving, because true growth, innovation, industry, infrastructure requires sacrifice, patience, and a long-term vision, and none of those fit inside a 4-year election cycle. So here is the uncomfortable truth. Britain isn't falling behind by accident. It's failing by design. A system that forces leaders to think only in short bursts can never deliver long-term prosperity, which raises a question. Can a country built on endless elections ever achieve real economic growth? Or is Britain doomed to remain stuck, chasing votes instead of building a future?